Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading for the month of February. I hope it finds you well, and I hope that if it found its way to you, that it was meant for you. Since this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Scorpio as a whole, so there may be some parts that do not fully resonate with you. If that is the case, please only take what does, or check a different placement. Today I'm going to be using a traditional Celtic cross kind of spread to get a general overview of your month. Okay, we've got the 9 of Cups. Crossed by the 3 of Swords. Wow. Ooh. This is going to be an interesting month. This is either going to be very good or it's going to be very bad. Is really all I can tell so far. Okay, I'm going to pull the last 2 cards after we read the rest of the spread, but for now, the bottom of the deck energy is the 3 of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's kind of half and half. For some of you, this is a good thing that's going to be coming in the wake of something terrible, or not quite in the wake of it, but more so like after having something terrible happen to you in your past, a good thing is coming, but your past is kind of holding you back. And then for others, you have a very good thing. You have the thing you've always wanted, and you might be in danger of losing it. And especially with the 3 of Cups here, I think overall, both groups are kind of, lonely, isolated, worried that others aren't there for them the same way that they are for others, basically, the same way that you are for others. Right, recent past, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then present, we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I'm still getting that kind of dichotomy of for some of you, this is something really good coming in after something bad has happened to you. And for some of you, you have something really good right now and you're in danger of it being taken away. So for those of you that have something really good right now, you see a future here. And for those of you that, have been burned in the past, you see potential here. You may be already in contact with someone or some opportunity. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although it is February and it is Mercury retrograde, so we're definitely going to be hearing from a lot of exes right now. So, but yeah, so for the group that's, that has a very good thing right now, this is happening very suddenly. You just didn't expect this to happen. You didn't expect to be threatened by the loss of everything you've ever wanted. And as a result, it's just it's all happening so fast and you don't know how to react to it. And same thing for the people who have something very good on the horizon. It's all happening so fast and you're like, I don't know what to do about this. It's exciting, but it's scary at the same time. Okay, so we have the root of the situation with the Wheel of Fortune, and what's crowning the situation is the High Priestess. Both of these are in reverse. I think for some of you, it's like this is just going to be something in a series of bad situations, no matter what, which is unfortunate. So you just have to learn that there are some things that you can't control. Like, I think overall, the message behind this Wheel of Fortune here is just there are some things that are out of your control, and there's going to be a lot of things out of your control. And this entire situation is kind of going to be out of your control. It's all happening so fast and you don't know what to do about it, but like, doesn't matter what you do, it's happening, is kind of what's the message here. And I feel like a lot of you are in this situation because you're kind of cut off from like your intuition, your spirituality, like your, you know, your gut feelings. And I feel like some of you are now in the situation in this moment where you can't really do much about it because of that. Like you are now cut off from your intuition, cut off from your gut feelings. So you don't really know what it is that you want to do about this. Internal, yeah, okay. So internal feelings or internal factors, that's kind of how you are affecting the situation. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, it's just that divide. For some of you, you're losing the greatest thing that like you've ever had. Like, this was supposed to be like your happily ever after. And then for some of you, you've already had that happen to you before. So you're approaching this new situation with, you know, trepidation. And then external factors on the situation, we have the Sun in reverse as well. I think right now, even though everything is happening so fast, it's not just your relationship or, you know, this new relationship, this new energy that's like in your life, whether it's a good one or a bad one. That is not the only thing that's like developing so quickly. There's so many things going on in your life right now, which is true for most of us. There's, you know, it feels like 30 new things a day, basically. So it feels like a situation where things aren't going to be resolved quite yet, no matter what. Even if this is like something good, something that's like going to last, you're not going to like necessarily be with this person, this energy in the near future, if that makes sense. Like there isn't going to be any kind of union, which sucks, but it's mostly just because that's how things are right now. And again, like it's so lame, but it's the perfect way to sum it up. It sucks. You can't avoid it. All right. And then for the last two cards, we have like advice or an action to take going forward. We have the Magician in reverse. And likely outcome, we have the Five of Swords. So again, along that divide, for some of you, you're in this bad situation because of like a lack of action. Like I'm seeing the Magician in reverse and the element of like untapped potential, basically. And then for those of you that are on the cusp of something new and good, it's the same kind of thing. It's like a warning to, you know, kind of start to pay attention to and identify where you are not taking action where you need to be. Either out of fear or almost like laziness is kind of the feeling that I have with it. So yeah, it's just like kind of a reminder to pay attention to that. And again, with this situation of, you know, it just sucks right now. There's a lot of things happening, and it feels like a lot of bad things are going to happen at once that are like just the little things that pile on top of each other. So there's like this month is going to be stressful, is kind of the bottom line, but it's not going to be anything. Okay, that's not quite what I want to say. It could potentially be something that has long-lasting damage, especially for those of you where this is a situation where you're about to lose something. It's kind of a further reminder of like, you need to shape up. Like, this situation right now, like, the only way to fix it is lancing a wound, basically. If there's going to be conflict no matter what, there's going to be a difficult conversation. But you can still recover from it. It just depends on how you approach the situation, essentially. Yeah, I'm actually... Ooh. Oh, wow, okay. What do we have here? We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, wow. Again, this just feels further like a reminder. Like a reminder to like feel this hurt and understand this hurt and understand what kind of actions get you in this situation. So if you are on the cusp of something great, just remember, like, what have you done in the past? Or what have you experienced in the past that you don't want to repeat going forward? Keep that in mind as you go forward. And that's going to basically be the key to success. I was going to use this deck to get additional information to really, like, wrap up what's being said here, but that Five of Cups there honestly feels like that's it. That is the summation. That, like, little reminder of that. Because again, like, even though this sort of position is like the likely outcome, I'm feeling it more of like the likely outcome is that no matter what, there's going to be conflict. But again, what you do with it depends on how the future goes. We all have free will, and no matter what the cards say, we can do what we want, you know? So think about what it is you want to do in order to move forward. And now I'm going to get you guys a Major Arcana card for advice going ahead. Okay, we have the High Priestess in reverse again. Really, I think with everything going on, it's really easy to get caught up in your mind and your, like, physical mind. Your mind that's, like, thinking about all the people in your life and all the obligations and the duties in your life. And it's very hard to shut it off. And the universe is just really telling you to, like, just do it. Like, you have to. I know it's easier said than done, but it's like, it's a feeling of like, you have to put your all into it. You need to completely unplug. You need to shut everything out and just really sit and think about where you are right now, where you've been, and where you want to be heading. Okay, and before we finish, I'm going to also get you guys a Moonology Oracle card to either expand on this advice or to provide additional advice. Meditate and contemplate. Yes, exactly. Yeah, just go within, really just think about your emotions, your feelings, your mental health, your mental energy going towards this situation, and think. Bottom of the deck, we have the answers you need are coming. So, again, this is just a situation that you're gonna have to go through, but like, what lies beyond that is what you're seeking. And yeah, this is the end of your reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you'll join me again in the future for another one. And I wish you guys a lot of luck. There is definitely a lot of intense energy here, but this was a very interesting reading, and this is a very interesting time in your life, for sure. And there's just a lot of emotion here. Good and bad, but also emotions where it feels like good and bad are kind of arbitrary to even use, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just a very like high energy time in your life, and I wish you luck in getting through that unscathed. And yeah, I'm sending you guys a lot of love and light. Take care.